Hi everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of Muley Reads. I'm Muley, and I reads. And today I've got a fun book for you, and it's one of my favorite holiday books because it's called Donkey Daniel in Bethlehem. Yeah, you know, I don't know how many donkeys she could possibly have ridden into Bethlehem because there's an awful lot of books about it. But this one in particular is called Donkey Daniel in Bethlehem. Let's check it out and see what it's about. Okay. Donkey Daniel in Bethlehem from Arch Books. Written by Janice Kramer. Illustrated by Obata Design Incorporated, Alice Hauser. Copyright 1970. Ooh. Nearby the town of Nazareth, a long, long time ago, there lived a little donkey with a nose as white as snow. His name was Donkey Daniel. He was very strong indeed. Why, he could carry anything that anyone might need. He loved his master Joseph, who was gentle as could be. He loved his cozy little stall. He loved his favorite tree. But Donkey Daniel had a wish he somehow knew had very, very little chance of ever coming true. He wanted so to see the world, to learn what lay beyond the fences of his master's yard, the neighbor's muddy pond. Perhaps behind those distant hills, he thought, the sky is brown. Perhaps the grass is pink. Perhaps the trees grow upside down. One morning, Master Joseph came to Donkey Daniel's stall. "I have brought your breakfast," Joseph said. "Be sure to eat it all. Today we leave for Bethlehem, and you must come along to bring some things and carry Mary on your back so strong." "I'm going to go to Bethlehem," thought Donkey Daniel. Whee! Oh, now I'll learn about the world. Oh, now I'll get to see. He stood impatiently as Joseph started in to pack the things he'd have to carry on his sturdy little back. First came a leather saddle, then some bags of food and drink, and a tiny sack of money. He could hear the coins go clink. Then Joseph lifted Mary up. She seemed so very small that Donkey Daniel hardly felt her on his back at all. "It's time for us to go," said Joseph. "I will walk ahead." And Donkey Daniel followed where his gentle master led. They passed the houses and the wall. Right out of town they went, and when they reached the distant hills, they started their ascent. Straight up they climbed till Donkey Daniel thought they'd hit the sky. "Why, I can see for miles around," he cried. "Oh my, oh my!" Then down they went through valleys green, past laughing little streams. The real world, Donkey Daniel thought, is better than my dreams. They walked and walked for days, and then at least one afternoon, good Joseph cried, "There's Bethlehem! We ought to be there soon." "That is good news," said Mary. "Oh, how gladly," she replied, for she was very tired from the long and bumpy ride. The town of Bethlehem was filled with visitors that day, so Joseph had to look and look to find a place to stay. But no one had an empty room, and so they had to sleep on hay inside a stable filled with chickens, cows, and sheep. They ate their supper, made their beds, and shut the stable door. Then Mary fell asleep, and Joseph started in to snore. "Good night," said Donkey Daniel to the chickens, cows, and sheep. Soon all was calm and silent. Every one was fast asleep. But Donkey Daniel wakened in the middle of the night. "How strange," he mumbled. "Mary's up. The stable's filled with light. And Joseph, why is he awake? Whatever can it be? I must find out what's going on. I must get up and see." He didn't quite expect to see the sight that met his eyes. "A baby!" Donkey Daniel cried with wonder and surprise. "Why, Mary's had a baby boy, and such a lovely child. See there, he looked up at me just then. I think he even smiled." Then suddenly a knock was heard upon the stable door. 3 men came in, quite out of breath, and knelt upon the floor. "We're shepherds," they explained. "We've come to see the Son of God." "What do you mean?" thought Donkey Daniel. "This is very odd." He tried to understand each word the happy shepherd said, how angels had appeared to say that in a manger bed they'd find the Son of God, a child newborn of holy birth, a baby who was Christ the Lord, the Savior of the earth. He tried but didn't understand the many words he heard. How could a tiny little babe be Christ the mighty Lord? But then a strange thing happened. Something made him bow his head before the baby Jesus lying in the manger bed. The end. What a great book. You know, it's the Christmas season, and every season we always celebrate this story in particular. And, you know, in this case, Donkey Daniel wanted to travel around and see the world. And what was the greatest thing that Donkey Daniel got to see? Well, baby Jesus being born. And I think that would be a fun thing to see, and to know that you were a part of it. Well, this is your pal, Muley the Mule, saying, see you next time, and Merry Christmas. Mwah!